My advice would be to never be afraid to ask for help. You are not a burden to anyone. Just ask for help, say something.
It's not hard to be kind and empathetic.
Everyone goes through experiences, and it's okay to talk about it. And if it's overwhelming, sometimes doing something for other people will take your mind off of your own problem.
This is random and not medical advice, but ChatGPT is like one of the best therapy, a good way to get your thoughts on paper and have it well articulated, and it can kind of prompt you to answer some questions that you haven't thought of. But I have used it and it's awesome.
Wow.
For lots of people, having a dog helps.
It does.
Welcome to the Dog Beach Diaries podcast, everyone, where every conversation is from the beach with people that I've never met before, and hopefully we'll bring you a mix of heart, humor, and honest stories from these unique, amazing voices. So sit back where every chat is unleashed, every story fetches a smile, and the best interviews happen with a little sand between our toes and a wagging tail nearby. Let's stroll the shore together and discover what makes life truly meaningful, and remind us all that we're not alone. Today's episode of the Dog Beach Diaries is brought to you by my YouTube shop, where I have over 1,300 items to choose from Target to Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, QVC, and so many other merchants, nearly 3,000. So check it out today for the latest and greatest. And now back to today's episode of the Dog Beach Diaries.
I'm Rachel. My dog is Angel.
There we go.
You can sniff it.
You guys come out here all the time?
Maybe once a week or so.
Oh, okay. So what do you do?
I'm an engineer. I
Oh,
have
for
a
real?
corporate type job.
Oh,
big
sweet.
company. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Right on. And then how did that change during the pandemic? Did it change at all in any way, or pretty much steady straight through
We started working from home more
from home? Yeah.
because before the pandemic, I don't know, maybe one day a week was from home, and then all of the
Yeah.
days a week were from home, and now it's kind of a mix.
Yeah. And where did you study?
Buffalo, University
Wow.
of Buffalo.
They have engineering in Buffalo?
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you have to have a master's or a PhD in that, or can you just start right away after you get like your certification or you pass your tests or whatever?
For the jobs that I've had, you
Yeah.
only need a bachelor's, but I also did get an MBA.
Oh, sweet. Right
Yeah.
on. That's cool. What's the best part about your job?
I like the people a lot. Like, I do think I work with really smart,
Yeah.
good people. And then the work we do is pretty interesting too. So
Oh, that's cool. Right on. And then where do you see yourself in 5 years?
at Fiesta Island with Angel. Probably still in the corporate world, yeah.
Got it. Nice. Wait, so you're from New York?
Yeah, I moved here
Wow. Interesting.
to San Diego in 2018.
Okay. Cool. For the job.
Well, I actually wanted to move here, and I didn't want to move here without a job, so I got a job and then moved here.
Very
Yeah.
interesting. And then married, kids?
None of the above right
None of the
now.
above. Okay. And then what's your love language?
I like physical touch and acts of service.
So you like when somebody vacuums your car?
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
and gives me hugs.
I love that. And then what do you think the secret to a successful relationship is?
Oh boy.
Well, let's ask this question. So what's the one thing you've learned from your previous relationships that now helps you be a better version of yourself? That if you had to do it all over again, maybe one of those kind of deals. Yikes.
I don't know where to start.
What's Angel's favorite toy? See what I did there?
Yeah, her favorite toys are any that are not hers. So like if she
There
goes
you
to
go.
a friend's house, she wants
Right.
their toys.
Okay, right on. And who's her best friend?
Oh, I think probably our neighbor Lola
Oh.
or our other
Lola.
Lola and our other neighbor Willie.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the baby. That
Yeah.
Daisy. Yeah, that Daisy. She's very sweet. All right, back to the
I
regularly
think a
scheduled
successful
program.
relationship, I guess like in a nutshell, is more like each person is healthy, which I guess is a pretty vague compatibility and chemistry.
So what are your non-negotiables? Okay, so you mentioned acts of service and physical touch.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be a good first date like at the end?
So if it like is, I don't know, a good, conversation, good date,
Yeah.
and then at the end, I would say I like a hug.
You like a hug, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's the second time she mentioned hugs, just so we're pointing that out, ladies and gentlemen. She's a hugger, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if she's a tree hugger, but she's a hugger.
All of the above.
All of the above, okay. And then, what's the non-negotiables? Oh, thank you. Well,
Thank you.
yeah, usually.
Non-negotiables. So I have a list.
I love lists.
I've been to therapy a lot. I have a
Okay.
list.
Things you didn't expect when you came to Dog Beach, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that one. That one. Oh, here we go. Okay, so one of them is like single, and by that I mean like you're not in the process of your divorce.
Got
It's
it.
done. You're not still kind of hanging out with your ex. It's done. Like
Yeah. So they
single
can't
and
be-
living that
What
way.
about friends with their exes from like 5 years ago?
That's okay.
Is it?
Generally, I mean, if it's truly friends and not hanging on and prioritizing them over your new relationship.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, other non-negotiables? They have to love pets?
Yep, have to be able to at least like my dog. Wants to at least try to have kids. Non-smoker, non-substance. Drinking's okay, but not, if you're mean when you drink, then no, it's not okay.
100%. But wait, what's your number one? I want to know what the number one is.
Oh, I don't have them ranked. I guess being single.
Being single. Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
Actually being single. There's so many people. I'm over 40, so there's a lot of people
You're
at
over
different
40?
life phases now at my age group.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're single?
I am.
Wait, you still want kids?
I froze my eggs, so
Oh, wow.
it gives me a little more time,
Oh, interesting.
maybe. So I want to at least try.
That's cool.
I would really like it to succeed, but
Aw, that's so cool. So wait,
Um,
were you in a serious relationship recently?
oh, I was married and divorced in my 20s.
Oh, wow.
And then I had some relationships, and then I was in a long-term relationship that ended about 8 months ago.
So what did you learn from that? Wait, long term, how long?
4 years.
Oh, that's long.
Yeah.
And what did you learn from that was the hardest thing to let go of?
God, where do I start? Love is not enough.
Okay. So what was the one thing that you think was not in your non-negotiables that was
The whole,
The breaking.
my divorce is almost done. Oh, it wasn't taking
for 4
way.
years?
3, yeah.
Wow.
And it just took. I wish I had never given that a chance.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's understandable, though. Wow. That's amazing.
I mean, it eventually got done, but it weighed on me a lot.
Yeah, wow. That's deep. She's still looking at her list to see if there's any other non-negotiables.
The other one, I mean, it shouldn't even it shouldn't even like have to be on the list, similar to the one of actually being single, but wants monogamy,
Right.
because it's
Some people are.
some people
swinging.
are right.
I mean,
Yeah,
They
some
want an
people are
open
into
relationship.
different
Yeah.
lifestyles, but
What are your hobbies?
oh gosh,
You a golfer?
no, I
No.
don't.
Frisbee?
No,
No. Music? Like piano? Or?
I've recently, in the last 2 years, I guess, year and a half, gotten more active in like backpacking. Like I've always done like day hikes,
Right.
but overnights,
Oh, wow.
like challenging myself more and being more out there.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot more of that.
Are there groups? Like
hmm
you meet up with like,
Mhm.
yeah. That's cool.
And then I've always liked the ocean, so swimming and surfing.
Wow. You never surfed before? Like when you first moved out here, you had
I learned on
did?
Long Island.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
in
on
New
Long
York.
Island.
Yeah.
Right, that makes sense. I'm going to New York next week for a wedding, so that's Long Island.
Where?
It's like an hour and 10 minutes from the city. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that gives you an idea.
Fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, we're going to go to a Mets game.
Oh, nice.
Long Island's Mets fans mostly, right?
I guess.
You're not a Yankees or a Mets fan?
I don't care anymore.
You
I'm a
don't care.
Padres fan.
Oh, there you go.
I like my hometown team now.
I love it. All right, any advice out there for people that may be having a hard time, you know, mental health? Like, you said you went to therapy, so what are the tools that they gave you that you now see maybe your blind spots or you're a better version of yourself? Because did you do cognitive therapy, somatic therapy? What kind of therapy?
I actually took almost a year off of work and went to a
Wow.
partial hospitalization program
Wow.
and went to every type of therapy.
Man.
And I'm very lucky because even with insurance, it still cost me thousands and thousands
Right.
of dollars. And at the time, I didn't think it really helped me, but I did learn a lot.
Yeah.
Just education-wise, like when you're talking about different types of therapy. So I would say, I guess a general thing is like, don't give up trying to find a therapist or therapy that can help you,
For sure.
because it took me so long. So long.
You should know after a couple times if it's a good fit.
Yeah, if you're going, to like just like a talk
A
therapy.
general.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good for you. That's amazing. So how long after, when did you finish that?
In 2022.
Okay. So how long after did you feel like you were energetically, vibrationally feeling like it was more applicable to your day-to-day life?
Like 3 years.
Oh, so it took a while.
It took a long time.
Oh, wow. Amazing. That's so
Part of
cool.
it was, I've always had some things, and then I had like an unexpected death in my family, and I think that just. So that's
hard.
when I was like, all right, I need to go do something about this.
You need a reset.
Hmm.
Yeah, I had 6 dads, and 2 of them committed suicide, so.
I'm sorry.
It was-
God.
Yeah, well, we sort of laugh about it now because it's like we number them,
Ugh.
1 through 6. My daughter's always like, what number was the one that did this? And
Which one was the nicest one?
Right, yeah, exactly. Or whose name did you take again? Was that 2? Or, whatever.
Do you keep in touch with any of them?
Well, 4 that were married are dead. This is the funny part. One of the funny parts. And the 2 that were boyfriends, long-term boyfriends, still alive. Don't really talk to them, And then my paternal father wanted to reconnect when I was, 30, 35, and I was like, dude, that ship sailed. And then
Yeah.
he killed himself.
Ooh.
So I never internalized it. Like, I was like, he was mentally ill, and if that's the reason, I'm not going to take that on.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still a good childhood, but 2 suicide, it was definitely a challenge for sure.
Mhm.
But sports saved me, laughing saved me,
Mhm.
good friends,
Mm-hmm.
which if you had bad friends, you go down that path. If you have good friends, in sports, they keep you, straight,
Yeah.
mostly narrow, I guess. That's cool. Okay, so if you could have dinner with one person, past or present, dead or alive, that you never met before, who would you have dinner with?
I would really like to meet Jesus and decide
Wow.
for myself if he's truly the Son of God, or hear what he has to say, because
Meet him back then, because if you met him now, he would probably be an outcast.
he was an outcast back then too.
Right, yeah, that's the good point. That's a good comeback. I agree. Okay, who would be 2?
I just recently, it was a historical fiction book, but based on a real person, but the person is named Nancy Wake, and she was a spy
Oh, wow.
during World War II, and
Oh, interesting.
yeah, I think it'd be cool to talk to her.
That's awesome. Right on. All right, any final words? That was amazing.
Another mental health thing.
Yeah.
For lots of people, having a dog helps.
It does. It's a lot of work, but definitely helps. I didn't plan on any one of these 3. And they all ended up sort of somehow,
Yours?
entering my life. And man, I've had a lot of dogs, but I've never had this many laughs. And like, you're in stitches laughs kind of thing.
That's so cute.
All right, Rachel, Angel, thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us for this episode of the Dog Beach Diaries. Thanks, everyone.
That's a wrap. That's another episode of the Dog Beach Diaries, ladies and gentlemen. In the books, and thanks again for joining us today, everyone. And to everybody out there, if you're going through it, just remember you're not alone. You can always dial 988. It is a free phone call, and the world is absolutely a better place with you in it. And finally, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Don't be afraid to ask for help, everybody. No journey is walked alone. Strength comes in many forms, and reaching out for help is a true act of bravery. Stay positive, keep supporting each other, and we'll see you next time at the beach for the Dog Beach Diaries.